Hey teachers, this video is going to walk you through setting up your Schoology course for fall 2020. Some of you have preloaded courses in your Schoology account now, and so there are some specific steps we need to take, and I'm going to walk you through each one of these. The first one is to save your old course materials to your resources. Let's take a look at what that means. From my course dashboard, I can see that I have last year's course, I have a GT training course, and then I've got all of these new courses, okay, and another teacher's course that I'm an admin on. So the first thing we want to do is go into our old course and make a couple of adjustments. Now, if you notice, there's a yellow bar across the top that lets us know that it is going to automatically archive on August 18th. Some of your courses automatically archived on August 10th, and some of them may have archived on July 31st. So before this archives, we're going to save all of our course materials to our resources. So in order to do this, I'm actually going to move all of these resources into this one Online Learning 2020 folder. And I'm going to do that by going to the gearbox next to each material and choosing Move. And then using that drop down to choose Online Learning 2020. And you'll see it's gone now, but it is inside this folder. So I'm going to continue to do that until all of my materials have been moved. Now that all of my materials have been moved into this one Online Learning 2020 folder, I can add this folder to my personal resources so that I will have access to all of those materials going forward, and they won't be tied up in an archived course. So I'm going to use that gearbox again, and this time I'm going to save to resources. It will default to your home collection. You don't need to choose a folder. Just save, copy. And you'll notice that Schoology alerts you to the fact that it is a large operation. It's currently being executed. Schoology does a lot of things pretty quickly and immediately. Some things take a little bit of time, but you can always check the status by clicking on Transfer History, and it will give you the status. So this move of all those items is currently pending. It looks like the large operation has been completed, so we can check our resources to see that they've been copied over correctly. We'll go to Resources. There in my home collection is the Online Learning 2020 folder with all of my Spring 2020 materials in it. And those will be there for me to use whenever I need to. So that was the process of saving our old course materials to your resources. Step 2 is going to set the grading period for old courses to archive. The next thing that we want to do in your old course is change the grading period so that it archives. We'll go to Course Options, Edit Info. And under Grading Period, you're going to scroll down to find the grading periods that have been selected for this course. Right here, we can see that it was initially selected for 2019-2020, which would have archived it on July 31st, but a summer 2020 was added, which spans from May 23rd to August 18th. I'm just going to unclick that summer and save. It says it's been updated, so now when I go to courses, you'll see that that course is actually gone, but it's not gone for good. If we go to My Courses, you have a current tab, which shows you all of the courses that are currently live, and you have an archived tab. And in the archive tab, we see that course that we just archived. On to step 3. Now we can delete any preloaded courses except for the attendance course. That will be the main course that we continue to use for the 2021 school year. So I'm back to viewing my current courses. The only one I need to build my course from is this attendance course. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to start with the citizenship course, and I'm going to start deleting the courses. And I do that by using the gearbox. Drop down and choose delete and delete. And that will be the process for deleting all of those preloaded courses. One thing to note when deleting courses: if someone has made you an admin to their course, it will show up in your current courses. Please do not delete a course that does not belong to you primarily. If you are an admin on someone else's course, you will have the gearbox. If you're not an admin and you're a student, it will show up like Stafford's class and the GT update where there's no gearbox. But if you are an admin to the courses for your teammates, which you may want to do just for ease of organization and helping each other out, you will have the option to delete. Make sure you do not delete any of your teammates' courses. There is no way to recover a deleted course. Now that we've deleted our preloaded courses, except for attendance, the next step is to add the folder structure to the attendance course from the Instructional Coach Resource Group. In order to access the Instructional Coach Resource Group, you'll go to Groups, Instructional Coach Resources. If you're not already a member of the Instructional Coach Resource Group, you can add the group by going to Groups, My Groups, then click on the blue rectangle that says Join Group and type in the join code. The access code is 2QFTJ-2BPPM. And click Join. Now I'm already enrolled, so it won't let me enroll again, but it should allow you to access this particular group. So from this group, you'll go to Resources, choose the elementary folder, choose Schoology for Remote Learning Fall 2020, and you'll copy both of these folders or add them both to your course by using the gear and choosing Add to Course and clicking on your attendance course. You don't need to add this to a folder. And once that's done, when you go back to your courses, your attendance course, you'll see that information or those resources are now in your materials. So the parent folder is currently empty, but the reporting category folder has a folder for each week of the 9 weeks. And within each week, it has a folder for each day. And as the weeks go on and you make each folder public by publishing it, you'll want to edit the folder and add the date next to the day. As the year goes on, reporting cycle 2, 3, and 4 will be available in the Instructional Coach Resource Group. Our next step is to add an image to the attendance course. If I don't already have an image on my computer, I can go Google one pretty quickly. So if I'm a rising star, if that's my mascot, I can look for an image that I feel best represents my personality or personalizes the course for myself or my grade level. I'm going to save the image to my computer. And once that's saved, I will hover over the top of that image and choose Edit Picture, Attach File, choose my rising star, and I can see that it shows up here and over here, and I can X out of that box. The last step is to update the section name in attendance. From my Schoology page, right under the picture, I'll choose Course Options and Edit Info. I can see that my attendance name is Fixed, it's not something I can adjust, but I can change my section name. And I would want to change it to my name and the year. If you want to change it to include your mascot, you could do that as well. And click Save. You can see that it's been changed up here. And if I go to my courses, I can see the difference. And now when the students log in, they'll be able to easily see your name and know which course they need to go into in case they have more than one. Those are the steps for updating your Schoology course if you have preloaded courses.